Language is one of the most mind-blowing, world-changing, civilization-building inventions we've ever come up with. Think about it. Right now, these little symbols on your screen are translating into thoughts inside your brain. How wild is that? Language allows us to share dreams, warn about danger, tell stories, and, let's be honest, complain about Mondays. It's the glue that holds human society together. But where did it all start? How did humans go from grunts and gestures to Shakespeare, rap battles, and internet memes? Let's embark on a journey through the origins, evolution, and sheer genius of human language. The origins of language, a mystery wrapped in time. When did language begin? Scientists believe that spoken language emerged somewhere between 50,000 and 200,000 years ago, right around the time Homo sapiens started acting like, well, modern humans. But here's the tricky part. Language doesn't fossilize. Unlike ancient tools or cave paintings, spoken words vanish into the air. So how do we even begin to figure out when our ancestors first started chatting it up? Clues come from indirect evidence, like changes in brain size, vocal anatomy, and the emergence of symbolic artifacts. Think cave paintings or carved bones. These suggest that early humans were probably communicating in some form way before fully structured languages developed. Why did language evolve? Let's be real, survival was tough back in the Stone Age. You needed to coordinate hunts, warn your buddies about saber-toothed tigers, and maybe even sweet-talk someone into sharing their fire. The ability to communicate was a major evolutionary advantage. As human societies grew, so did the complexity of our interactions. We needed a way to tell stories, form alliances, and keep track of who owed whom a mammoth steak. Language wasn't just about survival, it was about thriving. No one knows exactly how language started, but there are some pretty entertaining theories. The Bow Wow theory. This one suggests that early humans mimicked the sounds of nature, barks, roars, and other animal noises, to form words. So woof might have come from an actual dog bark. But what about abstract words like love or tomorrow? This theory doesn't quite explain those. The poo-poo theory sounds silly, but it makes sense. It suggests language evolved from instinctive emotional reactions, like ow for pain or ugh for disgust. Over time, these exclamations became more structured. But again, where's the grammar? Where are the complex ideas? The yo-he-ho theory. Ever been part of a team lifting something heavy? You naturally fall into a rhythm. 1, 2, 3, lift. This theory suggests that language grew out of rhythmic sounds used during collective tasks like building shelters or dragging mammoths. Makes sense, right? The gestural theory. Before talking, maybe we were signing. This idea suggests that language started as hand signals, kind of like how chimpanzees communicate today. As our vocal cords evolved, we started talking more and gesturing less. The cognitive revolution theory. This one's a game changer. About 70,000 years ago, something switched on in our brains. Suddenly we could imagine things that didn't exist, tell complex stories, and organize societies. Some scientists believe that this cognitive leap is what truly sparked language as we know it. Ever wonder why humans talk and chimpanzees don't? It comes down to some pretty cool biological upgrades. Larynx position. Our voice box sits lower in the throat, allowing us to make a wider range of sounds. Tongue and lips. Our tongues are super flexible and our lips help form precise words, which is why babies love blowing raspberries before they can talk. Brain power. Areas like Broca's area, speech production, and Wernicke's area, language comprehension, are unique to us. Damage to these areas can mess up speech in fascinating ways. The FOXP2 gene. The so-called language gene is what lets us process and produce complex speech. Without it, we'd be... Long before English, Spanish, or Mandarin, our ancestors spoke proto-languages, the ancient grandparents of modern tongues. Linguists have reconstructed some of them, like Proto-Indo-European, which gave birth to languages like English, Hindi, and Russian. Languages constantly evolve, just like species. Migration, isolation, and cultural shifts create thousands of dialects, which then morph into entirely new languages over time. Right now, there are over 7,000 languages spoken worldwide, but sadly, many are at risk of disappearing. Before writing, people had to rely on memory and oral storytelling. Then around 3200 BCE, humans started putting symbols to clay, stone, and papyrus. The first writing systems included cuneiform in Mesopotamia, the world's first true writing system, hieroglyphics in Egypt, fancy pictograms with deep meanings, oracle bone script in China, used for divination carved into turtle shells. Eventually, alphabets were born, making writing easier and more accessible. Today, almost everything we know is recorded thanks to this invention. Babies are language learning machines. They soak up words like sponges, and their brains are wired for rapid learning up until puberty. Here's how it happens. Babbling, from 6 to 12 months, is when they start testing out sounds. First words, from 12 to 18 months, are simple words like mama or dog. Sentences, from 18 to 24 months, involve stringing words together. Grammar boom, from 2 to 5 years, is when they start mastering complex speech structures. In the digital age, language is evolving faster than ever. Slang spreads instantly, new words are added to dictionaries every year, and AI is starting to understand and even generate human speech. But with globalization, many languages are also at risk of extinction. Almost 40% of them could disappear in the next century,